Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So tonight's question is, who will Brooke betray, Hope or Red, on The Bold and the Beautiful? Will she sit there and betray her destiny, or will she sit there and betray her daughter? Not as easy as you may sit there and think. Yeah, the obvious choice would be Rich. But I guess we have to sit there and wait and see. Now we're gonna be sitting there talking about all the soap operas for an hour because I do have to wake up at 3:45 in the morning. Um, so yeah, but we got a lot to talk about. So let's sit there and do roll call and get this started. Amber's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Lisa's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Blackmon, aka Mr. GQ's in the chat. How are you doing tonight, my friend? Amy's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Tommy's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Monique is in the chat. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, Tommy, Billy got it bad, and Blackmon is saying it's gonna be Rich. Now Lisa's saying Carter's going down. I don't know. He seems like he has dumb luck on his side. He seems like he has some dumb luck on the side. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go get my Point of the South. How are you doing tonight? And exactly, Tommy. Why the hell should he just get his job back to walk around that same pompous ass entitled attitude? You're right, Tommy. Yes, you're exactly right. Dolomatic is in the chat. How are you doing tonight? Francis says, I think Brooke will not tell Ridge and Steffi. Yeah, I think so too. Now, as I always sit there and say, in every one of my live streams, I'm not going to be able to answer every single comment. So just understand that. I will miss some comments from time to time. Just be patient, understanding, and we'll all get through this. Gloria's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Max is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Spencer's in the chat. How you doing tonight? And it's always good to sit there and see the lovely queen. And that's the thing, though, Max. You look at that and you're like, hey, can you imagine if Rich just kind of walked in her office when she was in the middle with a client? Like, come on, seriously? Uh, Autumn says, yeah, but Carter is stupid. He can't get charged with fraud, signing his name on the LLC paper when it's not his company. This is going to backfire big time. Is it going to backfire big time? Because, yeah, technically you're right. And this is the thing that really annoyed me because in all reality, hopes that they're talking about, I'm worried about Carter. You're the one that's not there encouraging him to sit there and do this illegal act. So what are you talking about? Tommy says you can't give Billy a job as your brother, but you know why though. You know exactly why. And that's very true, Tommy. Carter's gonna lose his convertible and the payments, yes. I'm doing good, Tommy. How you doing? Monique says Carter's doing all this because his idea was rejected. Also for Boom Boom. Don't forget about that, Monique. Also for Boom Boom. Let's be real. Laura B says, I'm afraid I'm coming down with something, so I'm just going to be listening tonight. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you have a speedy recovery, and I'm glad that you're here tonight. So thank you. Thank you for joining. Exactly. Domax says it was ironic because Taylor is always at Forrester's when she shouldn't be. It was karma for her to be sitting in on It was karma for her sitting in on those staff meetings she shouldn't have been in. Exactly. Exactly. And Janetta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Ronnie Ron is in the chat. How you doing tonight? And Blackmon says I'm liking you, Albert, from your reviews. I would have not signed that paper. I would have continued. Exactly. I sat there. He was like, "Oh, should I draw up new papers?" No. You should sit there and tell me why is your name on a paper that shouldn't be there. That's what you should be doing. Oh, he sat there was like, I know he did not just sit there and say, "Well, I could draw some new papers for you." You can answer my question first. Monique says Hope saying she never had anybody stand up for her. She's forgetting about Thomas and Wyatt. Ron says, what do you think when Sophia told Holly that Kate called her name during intimacy? And I thought it was her lashing out. That's what I thought. It was petty, but it was whatever. Unfortunately, I think the teams are dragging the damn show down, but we're just kind of stuck with them because some jackass thought it was a good idea. And Janetta, how are you doing tonight? Sean, how are you doing tonight? I'm glad Jason is stepping up to be a dad to Danny. Yep. Um, we'll see what happens. I do think that Alexis is the best choice, and I think for Jason, he wants to sit there and leave it up to what you call it. He wants to leave it up to he wants to leave it up to Danny. I think that's the best choice. Eagle Fang, Jason nor Drew belong being parents, but I have a feeling that Drew is going to get payback. Jason by using his political powers to get custody of Danny. Jason better have a plan B. Hmm. And Monique says the way Jason was fighting for Danny is the same way I wish we saw with Jake, not letting another man raise his child. But see, the thing is with Lucky, he's more cool with Lucky than he is with Drew. He doesn't trust Drew. So on some level, I kind of understand that. And what's good, Sandra? I just found this place nice. People, nice seeing people I know. Yeah, what's good, Sandra? It's nice to actually have you here. I mean, seriously, I really do think. Yes, Ron welcomes you to the chat, Sandra. I really do think that the teams is. I'm going to put out a video tonight for the members. So if you're not a member, definitely join. I kind of give you like an overview of my thoughts on days so far. On my days so far this week. So Spencer says, okay, I'm a level with you here. I don't think neither Jason or Drew should be raising their kids because they both have dirt. Dante and the Q's should be raising the kids. What about Alexa? I mean, what about Alexis? What's good, cherry ice cream? Tommy says, where is your younger review? Where's your winer review? I didn't actually do one. I like doing them, and I would definitely do more. I just wish people would actually watch it more. Let's just chat talk about all the soaps. Yes, we do, Sandra. I watch all the soaps. We talk about all the soaps. We talk about General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born and Beautiful, and Young and Restless. And next year we're going to be sitting talking about the Gates as well. So yes, we definitely talk about all the soaps. Oh, how you doing, Lee and Letitia? Um, I cannot pronounce your first name, but how you doing tonight, though? I'm gonna call you Lee. Okay, so it definitely should be Dante and accused, but we'll see. Okay, all right. I mean, yeah, she. All right, we what's good, Kevin? I'm doing fine. I'm going to pronounce your name by the end of this week, though. I'm very bad with pronouncing names. But you say, Lee says, I think Brooke will start to betray Hope and Ridge, but then she will see Taylor making a play for her man and will say nothing. Okay. All right, that's interesting. That's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Sandra. It is a letdown. Sam is a badass. If you're gonna take her out, don't do it something like that. Don't have her die in the hospital. That's so lame. That is so lame. Now Tommy says Sharon did not kill Heather. We did not forget about framing Daniel and plant the evidence. Sharon needs to stay in jail. There definitely needs to be some sort of consequences towards her. So when I saw Mariah sitting there crying and everything like that, I was like, yo, listen, lady, she may not have actually killed. I get your question 1 minute, Ron. She may not actually sit there and actually killed um Heather, but like she did a lot of bad shit to Daniel. And honestly, to tell you the truth, like that's a crime in itself. Now, Ron says, "Albert, your thoughts of Kristen barging into the hospital?" And then, I think it was actually kind of cool. I think it was actually. I 1 second, Spencer. I'll get to your comment next. Um, She was telling her, hey, listen, don't just sit down and wait for the thing to work, at least try. See, that's the thing, Ron. So while she actually is kind of cool in that area, because, she was like, hey, listen, you need to sit there and fight for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and try. And honestly, to tell you the truth, after a while, Sarah did agree. But that whole begging to sit there and get back with Brady, it just like, that's where her character starts to go down. And it's like they've been doing that shit for years. And is anybody else just tired of seeing that? Spencer says, yeah, I get what you're saying about Nancy Lee, bro. I've seen some of her comments recently in a few months since who became President G's. He's just out people. Oh, she just outs people. Alexis is that. What was my term? Oh, here's my thing. I mean, like I said, my issues is when she starts coming at other people sideways. That's my issue. You know, you can talk about your politics and everything like that. You can talk about who you like and who you don't like, and that's cool. But when she starts threatening cast members and they say, I'm gonna out them, I'm gonna be like, oh well, you voted for so and so, so I'm gonna out you. It's like, or you didn't vote for anyone, so I'm gonna out. Or you didn't vote for anyone, I'm gonna out you. That's where I have a problem because you're making it a toxic work environment. You are making it a hostile work environment. And the fact that no one actually said anything to her, be like, hey, listen, you have to sit there and stop that shit or we're gonna fire you is a problem. Eagle Fang says, by the way, Ralph Macchio has his own Hollywood star next to the lake. Oh, nice. Okay, that yes. Hell to the yes, Eagle. Hell to the yes. Hell to the yes. Yes. Ooh, okay. So Sandra says I think Ian messed with Sharon's meds. I didn't finish it yet, Tommy. I'm on episode 3. So we're gonna after I'm done next week, we're gonna all talk about it. We're gonna all talk about it. Kevin says Stephanie will have Liam take Beth away. Hmm? I agree with that, Eagle. I agree with that. Like I said, I'm liking it so far. I'm definitely liking it so far. Eagle, like I got like 15 more minutes to watch episode 3, so like I'm getting it. I'm getting it done. Monique says people getting divorced because of who their spouses voted for, whatever happens. to for better or worse. That left the table a long time on it. It got replaced with I want to see if the grass is greener on the other side. That's how that got replaced. That's how that got replaced. Um, Now, just going into The Young and the Restless, Summer is so out of pocket for sitting there blaming Chance for her mother being in the hospital. And my whole thing is like, see, this is the thing about Chance. This is the second time that somebody good like Chance gets screwed over by a woman and their selfish ways. And that's not they're saying all women for anyone search, but Abby act like she know what time it was when she married a cop, and then she sat there and cheated on him. Summer is acting like a goddamn brat, and it's like, oh, I'm blaming you. You should have did this. You should have did that. He's a fucking cop. How you going to sit there and tell him how to do his job? And then she's all like, oh, well, I think we should take a break. I think you should personally leave this chick. That's what I think. What's good, Amber? Ron says, also, did you agree with Ava Corn, Tate Allen? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Ron, I thought it was out of pocket. And I thought Brady was out of pocket for apologizing for defending his son. So no. And this is the problem with this shit because now we're at a point where it's like you're talking about teenagers like this is what's up like really. Charity says another good chat tonight. Y'all on fire. Yes, thank you, Charity. Hit that like button. I'm gonna hit the like button too. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna hit the like button as well. So thank you, Charity. Yes, make sure you hit the like button and become a member if you're not a member. I'm putting out a new video tonight of my thoughts on um Days of Our Lives. I really do gotta watch some of the old episodes of Star Wars. I mean, some of the old movies of Star Wars. Exactly, Eagle Fang, and to sit there and say, "Well, your son is a jackass." I'm like, "Boo, you should be lucky you still have teeth in your mouth for sitting there saying something like that." And for him to be all like, "Oh, well, I want to apologize for sitting there being defensive," like, what are you talking about? Why are you apologizing for sitting there defending your son? Like, what are we doing at this point? Well, Ryan, I mean, I don't really care. Yeah, I'm not feeling any of the team stuff. So they literally dragged down the show, but like I said, it was some jackass call to sit there and decide to put them on. Kevin says it seems like they're going to put Stephanie and Liam back together. What makes you think that? Anthony, the number one YouTuber, how are you doing tonight? I'm gonna see Wicked next week. Okay, well, let me know how that is. Ava's no role model either. You lost Harrison for a reason. She never learns. See, like I said, I just. Oh, also, not to spoil it, but it did happen today. Phyllis woke up at the end. I didn't really care that much scenes about um when Lucy came in and was talking about some boy. I'm like, okay, that's a nice little cute girl talk or whatever, but it's like Lucy's there for 5 seconds. I was like, oh, it's good to see you. Then she started talking about some dumb shit that I didn't really give two flying about. I'm like, oh, yeah, Lucy's back. But Phyllis woke up, so there's that, right? Because Stephanie lost Forrest and Liam will on get it back for her. Because Liam will get it back for her. Okay. All right, Kevin. I guess we'll see. What else my damn food at? I'll watch our review. Well, thank you, Eagle. Thank you. Listen, I'll watch it to keep you up on it, so you don't necessarily have to. And trust me, I would love to sit there and do um Young and Restless. Like I really would. And maybe one day I'll go back to doing that again. You can watch B&B so I don't have to. I got you, Eagle. I got you. Um, I, no, love it. It's bored and the even more boring. Well, I mean, does it really matter, Ron? Does it matter? I don't think it matters. Yeah, Eagle, it's one of those things where it's like, but you know, it's actually really funny. Again, I sat there today for me, Eagle. I was like, I actually enjoy Bold and the Beautiful a little bit more than Days of Our Lives today. I don't know what the hell they were doing for the past 2 days, but like Monique says, I want Riz to lay into Carter when and if he finds out what he did, I want him to see why. Give me a reason. Yeah, he sat there and he talked about how he felt guilty and he was about to sit there and drop some new papers, change his mind. But then he was all like, oh, well, Steffi sat there and called you a bitch. So, I had to sit there. And no, you had to sit there and do it because you sat there thinking with the wrong head. Let's be very clear about that. You are thinking with the wrong head. It is Brad Bell's fault and the writers. Mm. Now, Eagle says Trina really needs to lighten up on that guy and give him a chance. He's not Spencer, but he does have a swag and the character. Yes. But you know what? They're doing it a lot more at a better pace. Yeah, I wasn't appreciating the negative energy either that she was giving him. But it does seem like it's progressing in a way where it's more natural as opposed to Will and Electra, which they're just instantly in love. They love each other and everything. I'm like, wow. Um, but all see, that's exactly what I'm sitting there saying. All that trauma, all her negative energy was because of the trauma that she didn't sit there and deal with Spencer. She never really went to therapy and she's carrying around all that extra trauma. That's why she was like, I don't like when things are not within my control. This is more than just about grades. Okay. This is just bringing up that she wasn't in control of what happened with Spencer and Esme and everything like that. And she's kind of taking it out on that guy, which is not fair. Um, the sad thing is, okay, so Jocelyn and Trina, I mean, Jocelyn, I like Trina with the guy, they look good together. Sandra said, it was a nice scene between Jocelyn and Kristina. The problem is that I felt like it would have been a better scene with Lexi in it because essentially their whole beef, their whole argument just looks so stupid because the actress that plays Christina is a grown ass woman. Okay. She looked like she's a woman that has about like two kids or whatever, as opposed to Jocelyn, which is just a young adult. So when we sit there and we watch it, we're just like, Christina, why don't you just walk? Oh, Jesus. It just looks so out of pocket that they're seeing those two arguing. It's like, Chrissy, you're so much more older than Jocelyn. Let her sit there and act like an immature brat and just leave her be. But your pregnant ass has to sit there and start arguing with her in the middle of a damn party. Monique says, I wonder what will Jason do when finds out that Sam was murdered. Will Liz tell him? Probably not. I wouldn't sit there and hold my breath to it. I wouldn't do that. Not feeling her on Days of Our Lives, huh, Sandra? Hmm. See, I was a little late to the game when it came towards Kate Mancy being Abby. When I started watching it, that's when she left and you had Marcy Miller come in. Um, so I got used to Marcy Miller's version. And I don't really understand why they decided to. I guess Marcy Miller didn't want to sit there and change her hair to brunette, even though Abby was always brunette. I don't remember her ever actually being blonde. I thought that was a little kind of weird. Yeah, they do make they do have a they have her at a level of just immature and kind of stupid in a lot of senses. Like this whole her going out the window was because of her. If we're going to be honest, I know people want to sit there and say, "Well, Ava pushed her out the window." Which, by the way, she didn't actually push her out the window. She grabbed her and what you call pulled back. But Christina shouldn't even been in that room in the first place. But she led with her emotions and acted like she wasn't pregnant. And she only had a couple of, I think she only had like maybe about 2 or so weeks before she was giving birth. All her job was to do is sit on her ass and do little to nothing. She decided to run in there like an emotional teenage little brat confronting Ava. When in reality, it's a legal procedure. Like she's going to call her and testify. What did you think you were going to do when you got to the room? You were going to just yell at her and then she was just going to, oh, you know what? I'm not going to actually do anything. So I put this on Christina. I really do. I know everyone can sit there and say, well, it was John K's fault. It was Ava's fault. Well, Christina shouldn't have been in that damn room in the first place. You know? And now she wants to sit there and try to get justice for Adela or whatever the hell he wants to sit there and call that damn name. Seriously, Terry Screen. And it's like you're going about it in a very shitty way. You already started causing, you know what I'm saying? Like, at that restaurant, you made a whole giant scene. I'm like, what are you doing at this point? You want to sit there and get justice, yeah, you acting like a damn jackass. So of course you're going to be worried if you're going to go on the stand because you know how Rick is going to sit there and be, and you know how I just Sandra says, so how many people wake up before your coma is totally aware and getting out of bed? Was that serious writing? That's serious writing. I guess she sat there and remembered the last time that she interacted with Cyrus. And now Cyrus was back in the day before they made him boring as shit. So she was like, yo, listen, I gotta get up out of here. Lulu is a fighter. She's feisty and any normal person be like, hey, listen, I got surgery apparently. Um, my legs are feeling kind of weak. Maybe I should sit there and rest up, get some energy. No, 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 no. Not not Lulu. So but yeah, that's just what it is. Looking at my notes. Sonny offered her a job. I guess everyone forgot that at one point Christina used to work at Charlie's, and I maybe they don't have the set anymore, so it's like okay, they can't use Charlie's as a place of her business, but they acting like she got fired or like she never worked there. You know, Christina's they're talking about, well, you're lucky, mom, that you have a place to go to distract you. It's like you still have Charlie's. I mean, I don't know about the center or whatever because you had a lot of stuff happen, but you still have Charlie's. You're a bartender or a bar manager or whatever. Why can't you not do that? And it's because they don't have to set. So now they have to sit there and try to act like she doesn't work at Charlie's. Like, mm, mm, mm. I don't know, people. I just don't know. Spencer says hopefully Sonny won't have Christina running his other operation because she is a hot temper just like her dad. Yeah, but she's hot tempered, but she's also immature. Like Sonny will just be violent and just like very quick tempered and not really think all the time. But for the most part, Spencer, he's actually been pretty good. I mean, you stop to think about it. It's Christina the one that's like really wilding out. Um, but she's hot tempered, but she handles things in such a very immature manner. Well, at least he offered her something to do, you know. Like I said, I do think that which core is the best. I do think that Alexis is kind of the best option. I don't think there's anything wrong with Scout living with Drew in DC. Gorgeous Queen Cat Lady, Chrissy actually gave up Charlie's bar because of being pregnant and she was planning to run the center. See how you don't remember Ish. But here's the thing though, Cat Lady. She's not pregnant anymore. So why can't she not go back? We know what she was planning on doing, but those plans changed. So why can't she not go back? You know, you're a very beautiful woman. So you get a lot of leeway with being sassy. But the thing is, you kind of have to be right sometimes. And in this case, but I always appreciate seeing you. Kelly says, because somebody already has the job. Oh, they didn't actually say that. I don't remember saying that. When did they say that? Tommy says, why can't Billy win? Because Victor's a dick. And Tommy says, I like Phyllis, don't tell. Tommy, I don't think he's gonna be upset. How I like Phyllis. I said didn't say in his chat, I like Phyllis. Donna, what's good? Will Willow and Sasha be pregos at some? Yeah, we want to talk about Michael next. Thank you, Donna. Sandra. Donna says, I don't think it's good to separate siblings, especially since they are used to being with each other. It can traumatize the kids. Scout and Danny's age, yeah. Well, Alexis is the best option. Let's talk about Michael for a hot minute. For a guy who says he wants to sit there and save his marriage, you're not really doing anything to try to save it. You don't even want to go home because you're upset with Willow and everything, and you don't want to tell the truth. And now you're sitting there trying to say, well, I don't want to tell the truth because of Sasha. No, you don't want to tell the truth because you don't want to tell the truth. Don't try to sit there and use Sasha as an excuse. This is my problem with him. Kelly says all Jason needs to do is move back home. Why is she making this seem so hard? Um, Tommy says, why can't Billy win? Because Billy's supposed to be the family screw up, apparently. Um, but yeah, it's like for a guy who keeps into saying you wanna save your marriage, you love her and everything like that. Now what? You butt hurt because Willow slept with Drew? You slept with Sasha. So You're upset that she slept with somebody else, but you sitting there talking to the woman that you're sleeping with, that you slept with. So you want to make that make sense? Wants to protect himself, not Sasha. Exactly. Because at the end of the day, Donna, like I said, she's talking about how she's worried about keeping a job. I'm like, bro, you have options. You have Sunny and you have Nina. Don't act like you want to be snipped there, kicked out on the streets and on the curb and everything like that. Like, don't do that. My guy's been an idiot for a long time. I wanted to say since 2013, my guy's been kind of a step up and down and a cheating man. Oh, it's Sally and Billy now new a game. I'll take that. Well, I mean, it's an upgrade from Adam for now, anyway. For now, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I agree with Jack. Jack's like, yo, listen, we're not just gonna let Kyle back. It didn't teach him a damn lesson. The whole thing is supposed to be him learn humility. And Diane just wants to do it just to get back her son. But I'm like, at what cost? What are you spent there teaching him? Every time he gets upset and he doesn't get what he wants, he says, oh, well, I don't love you. And, you abandoned me and everything like that. He's going to constantly throw stuff in your face every time he doesn't get what you want. And you're just going to constantly cave into him. He's a grown ass man. You shouldn't even be sitting there doing that when he's a child. But he's a grown ass man doing it. I feel like, in a sense, both parents actually failed him because of that. Sandra says Sally needs to go back to B&B, so she won't want to have that job long. I don't think she's gonna have that job long at that point, cat lady. Donna says Sasha has a whole family now who will look out for her. Exactly. Exactly. She ain't gonna be homeless. She's like, oh, I need to. Oh, come on, stop doing that. Stop trying to exaggerate the situation to make it where Michael. Oh, well, now he can't sit there and tell because he has to protect Willow. No, I mean, because he has to protect Sasha. My ass, he has to protect Sasha. Wink says I was rolling. Michael came in the kitchen and told Sasha he wants a snack. Nice. Gorgeous queen cat lady, Sally Who. She's nothing on why not. I heard she used to have more feistiness, more spice to her back in the day. Exactly, Lisa. Kyle is an entitled prick. Happy. What's good, Tracy? What's good, Tracy Steves? How are you doing tonight? And yes, Lisa, I agree. Tracy says Sasha is leaving General Hospital. What? Say what? Where you hear that from? And Cat Lady, that comes from for you. Happy Thursday to you, Tracy. Oh no, I'm asking. I haven't heard anything, Tracy. No, I haven't heard anything as far as Sasha leaving. I didn't know she wasn't wearing makeup today. She still looked good. I know she wasn't wearing makeup, but as far as her leaving, I haven't heard anything. Janet says you called me cat. No, no, I meant no, Janet. I meant you said a comment to Cat Lady, and I was sitting there saying Cat Lady. The comment is from Janet, and I got my words mixed up. So my bad. I meant to sit there and say Cat Lady. This comment's for you. Okay. So there you go. There you go. Well, yeah, she's actually wrong tonight. I'm actually drinking actual orange juice. Thank you, Francis. Yes, hit that like button because oh shit, I didn't realize we had about 40 people in the chat. Thank you, Tommy. I'm not. It's just because I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up super early tomorrow, so I'm glad to have a cocktail too. Also, oh, trust me, Janet, I'm gonna have it tomorrow. Though I'm gonna have my drink. I'm gonna have my Kool Aid, as Bad Kitty says. Wayne says, you know what they say, the truth comes out when people drink. There's vodka, and that's orange juice. Yes. Francis says, what did you add to the orange? Nothing. Francis, Cat Lady says, well, Albert, you read Jana's comment before the last and said my name along with her comment. Cat Lady is so sassy. She's so sassy. Jana says, thoughts on B&B tomorrow's prediction. I don't think that Brooke is going to say anything. I really don't. I don't think that Brooke is going to say anything. Seriously, Francis, Cat Lady, Miss Bat Kitty is so sassy. Yes, he did. Bat Kitty, I would still like those pancakes though. Spencer says, "What's your favorite drink?" Mine is Corona. Moscato. I'm be honest. I like wine and I like sweet wines. And Tommy says, Becky says, no, you're just so lost. No, I'm not lost. I asked you directly. I want some pancakes. When you gonna make pancakes? Francis says pink Moscato. I can't tell the difference. I really can't, Francis. I can't tell the difference between pink Moscato and whatever the regular Moscato is. Oh, it's definitely missing something tonight, Lisa. But since I gotta wake up at 3:45 in the morning, just gonna have to stay missing tonight. I thought about it though. Exactly, Sandra. She's not gonna say anything. And then when Rich finds out, he's gonna go back to Taylor. When Rich finds out that Brooke knew it didn't say anything, his ass gonna go back to what you call it, Taylor. I guess, Francis, it's weird though, because like I said, I can't tell. I can't tell the difference. Donna says, I don't agree either, and Rich is going to find out about her betrayal. Yep. Mm-hmm. See, and you know, it's funny too, because I didn't even read that comment before I even said that. And yeah, I mean, I didn't even see that comment before I said it. He's gonna go right back. He's gonna go right back to Taylor. No, no, Bad Kitty. She had broken heart syndrome, which apparently is a real thing. Yes, Donna. Any self-respecting woman would sit there and not play that game and tell him to go kick rocks without socks. Oh, Janet, that would be so soapy. That would be so soapy. I would love that, Janet. Deluxe was good, Deluxe. Bad Kitty says, "What the f is that? What the f is that? What the f is what? What the f is what? What are you talking about?" Oh, wait, no, 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 no. Exactly, Francis. She did. She sat there and said, I was worried. I'm worried about Carter and his position at Forrester. You need to worry about if he's going to go to jail. Okay, because what he's doing is illegal. That's the thing. Oh, I'm worried about it. No, you're not. You want your lines to succeed. Okay? you're worried about him. Oh, okay. Well, I still want those pancakes, so we gonna have to talk. We gonna have to talk about that later on, Kylie. Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it, Lisa? Yeah. Tommy says now I want pancakes. See what you started? Bad kidding. Mm-mm-mm. See, see, Francis. Oh no 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 no, Blackman! Don't you dare be sorry. Pancakes with all that syrup coming down. Yes, that sounds very yummy. Yeah, I agree. I second that. Ooh, Tommy. So what do you? So Tommy, what do you use? Come on, Francis. I'm just talking about pancakes. I'm a foodie. Besides, I mean, you got me started. Tommy, what do you use on your pancakes? Maple syrup. Oh, butter. Okay. All right. All right. I like that, Tommy. I like that. Butter's good. Tracy says maple syrup and biscuits. Look at that lady is such a diva. Such a diva. Wink says blueberry and whipped cream. Okay. Okay, Tommy, I respect that. I like syrup. And I like the ancient mama syrup. Yeah, I like the ancient mama syrup. That's some good shit. Such a diva. Such a diva. Mm-mm. Um, listen. I respect it, Francis. I respect it. I miss going to IHOP. I know DC said the IHOP was trash, but maybe that's just where he's going. Oh, Lisa says log cabin for me. I haven't tried that. I don't know how we got started on pancakes, but well now I really want some pancakes. Um, but yeah, that picture, that thumbnail that I put up of Carter in an orange jumpsuit, I don't understand. Like he sat there, he looked at it, he was like, "Why is your name on this document?" And then Taylor's dumbass just barges on in and stuff. He's like, "Oh, it's Carter. He's fine." What happened to? I don't trust Carter in his opinion. I don't trust Carter in his whatever. Lisa says good stuff. You got to try it. Damn yeah. Oh, I love waffles, Tracy. I also love French toast that apparently Bad Kitty knows how to make. Tommy says, I feel bad for that convertible. I don't feel bad for Carter. You feel wait. You feel more bad for the car than you do about Carter. That's good. That's seriously, Jerry. He just said, I feel more bad for the car. I feel more bad for the convertible. I don't feel bad for Carter. That's new. That's new. Francis says Hope will take his car, too. You goddamn right. Tommy says, I'm a car guy. Yeah, I still just, okay. All right. Blackman says, please, no more saxophone. Oh, that's the best part, though, Blackman. Are you kidding me? Here's the thing. It's so over the top that it makes me laugh. See, that's the thing about soap operas. Soap operas can be so over the top that it makes me either laugh or just puts me out of a scene. Like whenever they try to do a very sad and emotional scene, it just comes across as like Tracy says, I'm a huge French toast person. Yes, I am too. I am too. Tell me, what do you put on your French toast? Come on, Tommy, don't keep me in suspense. Donna says Carter should be done after this. Eric forgave him about Quinn, and now he betrayed him, and he's supposed to best friend by stealing their company. And yeah, and also family apparently. Lisa says, love y'all. Well, we love you too, Lisa. Yeah, before I got so lazy, I used to sit there and make a lot of French toast, Tracy. Oh, they have the best, Donna. They do. Like I said, before I got lazy and just whatever, I used to sit there and make French toast and pancakes. And they actually came out pretty good, too. They did. But I don't know if it was, I don't know if, I mean, granted, it probably does have something to do with laziness, but also I just get busy. And when I get home from work, I get tired. And it's like, tired, doing the soaps, doing the reviews. It's like, where's the energy at the, like, do extra? Francis says, I think Carter is going actor, probably leaving the show. I think he does some writing for this. He does. I go to IHOP. Okay. Lisa says, I just can't get past the pancakes best in the world. Yeah, IHOP really does have some good pancakes. I don't know. I guess I can like Uber eat it, or like get it from like Uber Eats or whatever. I can do that technically. I don't know if I would do it all the time though, because it would get kind of expensive. Sanchez says, "How does Carter plan on running Forrest, and when it comes out what he did? Plan on running it like a boss. I mean, he's going to get tons of flack from Eric and Rich and Steffi and RJ and Zende. Or maybe he won't. I have no idea. I feel like there's gonna be people that's gonna be for it. Like maybe Zende, he's gonna be for it. I don't know if RJ is gonna be for it. I don't think that RJ is gonna be for it. Will probably stay. Um, but RJ is not gonna be. He's not gonna be for it. I just. I mean, you gotta sit there and remember. He's doing this for two reasons. Poom Poom and him being butthurt because he didn't get his idea move for it. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Yes, he should start his own company, then steal it. Was good, Allison. He should definitely do that. That makes way more sense than what he's doing. Because, it's illegal. Francis says it was illegal what he did, so he will get arrested. Yeah, exactly. Have a good night, Sean. It's great to see you. That company is his family company. Ah, okay. Okay, but okay. I think he probably would just because he still does believe in the Hope's Lie and he wants to sit there and be the point guy. Corporate fraud is just exactly corporate. Thank you. Corporate fraud is a serious crime. Yes, Donna. Let's just send from Carter's arrested. We will see how much Hope loves him. Also, according to Tommy, we should feel more bad for the convertible than we should about Carter. Can work with her father. Yeah, why not? I mean, she don't have that much of a problem with Sheila as much as everyone else does. That's true, Francis. Hope is a succubus. Let's sit there and keep it 100% real. Succubus, the same. Yeah. This shit's gonna be wild. That's the thing, though. Again, I'm kind of enjoying this more than I am Days of Our Lives, and that's a problem in itself. So, but I will put out the video tonight, though. I thought do a live stream, and then Friday I have another thing I'm going to put out for the members only. So, Lisa says Carter is just simping. I know he's not even simping for somebody who's hot. That's the thing, Lisa. I can sit there and give a guy a pass if you simping for somebody who's hot. She pretty. She ain't hot. Like even his luxury brand plan involves debt and creditors. Exactly. Francis says didn't watch Day say was it any good? Nope. Nope, it was not, Francis. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like you needed to watch it. I wish I would have did a review in a sense, just to spare you from watching it. But I can tell you right now, no, it was not. It was not. You didn't need to watch it. I don't think it's the least. No, it is money. No, he bought that cash money. No, Francis, it wasn't good. I will sit there and say, but this much time, no, Francis. Sarah regained the feeling in her legs. That's it. That was it. I actually found it more entertaining watching Young the Restless, and that saying something. Of course, Francis. Allison says, "I know Carter's huge is taking a huge risk. Hope will reap all the benefits without being on the hook." Mm-hmm. Well, that's exactly what I was saying in the beginning, Allison. I was like, yo, listen, her Snitcher talking to Brooke about, oh, I'm hoping that, his position is not going to be in jeopardy or anything like that. I hope that Carter's going to be fine and that Steffi's not going to turn on him. You should be worried if he's going to go to jail or not. But of course, you're not really that worried because you're encouraging him to sit there and do this illegal thing in the first place. So don't act like you're concerned. No, you want your plan to work. That's what you want. Maybe, Francis, maybe. Tommy says Jordan is about to come for the Newmans. Apparently, Jordan has a look-alike or whatever that's in jail, and that's why she's able to sit there and be out of jail. You too, Sandra. You have a great night. I do my live streams pretty much every night except for Tuesdays. So definitely drop by 8 p.m. Eastern. It's nice meeting you as well. Lisa says it must be that good. Apparently, I mean, it's worth going to jail for. Like seriously, it's worth. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't just go to jail. He will go for. He will go to federal jail. Like that's not. That's not a little. Not a little. Just little crime. That's a. You going to jail for that? Yeah, Allison. It's gotten to a point where it got very cartoonish. Very cartoonish. Unfortunately, Tommy says I will never do that for any girl for my job or jail to steal a company. As you should, Tommy. Because it's important for men to always sit there and think with the right head. Let's just be honest, because sometimes we don't. Sometimes I don't. But I try. And that is important, Tommy. So you're on the right track. Very proud of you for that. Maybe that's why she's so okay with being in line with Ian. Oh, absolutely, Tommy. She's gonna lose her shit. She's gonna lose it. All right. As fun as this actually has been, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna sit in the stream here because I do got to be up at 3:45 tomorrow. But tomorrow I will sit there and try to do a little bit longer, um, doing the live stream a little bit longer, so I don't have to wake up that early. Um, but don't go to. Oh, look, I know, Donna. I know. It's just being a man sometimes is not always the easiest thing in the world. But yes, have a good night, Donna. Have a good night, Wink Wink. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Francis. Thank you. Have a good night, Laura B. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Queen Janet. Have a good night, Queen Cat Lady. Donna says nobody goodies are that good. I know. You're right. You're right. Have a good night, Donna. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Allison. Have a good night, Tommy. Um, have a good night, Anjanetta. Have a good night, Lisa. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will sit there and see everyone back here tomorrow, same time. Um, have a good night, Spencer. Have a good night, Eagle Fang. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Have a good night, Dolometics. And anybody who I miss, you know exactly who you are. And I will sit there and see y'all. Thank you, Cherry. Thank you. It's gonna be a tough one. But 3:45 to 4 o'clock in the morning wake up calls always are. But you know what I always sit there and say? You do what you have to so you can come home and do what you want to. With that being said, I will see y'all in the next stream. Laters.